What's up, guys? You see the flag in there? So you know this video is about the Hawks. Three things I'm gonna cover in this video. Seahawks news, the upcoming preseason, and I'm also gonna give you a little history lesson. How I became a Seahawks fan. So first, let's start with the Seahawks news. Uh, Not much has happened on the field for them. But off the field, it's been a busy week for a couple of our players, notably Russell Wilson and John Ryan, who both got married last week. Congrats to them. They they both have happiness in their marriages. So congrats to them again. They both had kicked their coverage. Pun intended. So preseason's coming up 30 days away, along with training camps, which starts soon. Though I don't have a date. I don't know when it starts. I think it starts at the end of this month. So yeah, and then preseason starts in August. So three things I'm looking for when it comes to preseason is, can our online block? One. Can That's one. Two, can Casey Williams and Kevin keep their jobs with a healthy Paul Richardson beating down their neck? And three, can Brandon make the team? I hope so, because he's gonna put a little attitude back in the LLB, in my opinion. Something we missed last season was attitude in that defensive backfield. So those are the things. Those are the three things I was looking for. Excuse me. Now I just want to give you a little background on myself, if that's okay. If not, you can stop the video and go watch something else. I won't be offended at all. But here's a little backstory on myself and how I became a Seahawks fan. First of all, I was not always a Seahawks fan. When I was younger, growing up, I was a Titans and Minnesota Vikings fan. Ironic, since the last playoff win the Seahawks had last season was against the Vikings. So that's ironic, but back in the 90s, I liked Steve McNair and Eddie George, that Titans offense, and I liked Minnesota's deep ball offensive philosophy, when they would just throw the ball. When they would just throw the ball around in balls. Every time with Dante Culpepper, in my opinion, cannon of an arm before he got hurt with his mobility. So I was a fan of both of those teams until the Titans started trading away their players. And I can't remember why I stopped liking the Vikings. I guess I just grew out of it. But after those years, I kind of fell out of love with football and started to watch watching college, and one day I was watching the Orange Bowl and saw USC against, I think it was Iowa in the Orange Bowl when the year Carson Palmer won the Heisman. I think it was Iowa. Sorry if I'm wrong. But yeah, I saw PK, I saw the energy he was bringing, and I started following that team. And that was back when Reggie Bush and Lindale White were thunder and lightning in that offensive backfield, and they were a juggernaut, not to be messed with. So yeah, great times. Then Hurricane Katrina hit, and it devastated the states of Louisiana, well, mostly Louisiana, and somewhat Texas. And I figured I should root for one of the teams just for the city and state. Just because I have a big heart to get back to football. So I started rooting for the Saints. And the year after Katrina hit, Drew re-signed. They were lucky enough to draft my favorite college player, Reggie Bush. And it was on from there on. I rooted for them uh, throughout the mid 2000s. Uh, I I didn't have a team in the West, but I knew of the Seahawks. I knew who they were. I knew they had a great offense with Matt Hasselbeck and Sean Alexander, and I think Jeremy Stevens when he was on the team. Uh, I can't name all of their players off the top of my head, but I knew who they were. I remember rooting for them when they played the Packers, when they had that epic comeback only from that Hasselbeck in overtime. At the coin flip to say, we want the ball, we're gonna score it. We are, and unfortunately, we all know how that ended. In my mind, it was like you had the momentum, you didn't have to fire them up. You should have just kept quiet and just said it in a huddle, not in front of thousands of people in the stadium and watching on TV. But that's just my opinion. I also remember rooting against the Seahawks when they played the Redskins in the 2007 wild card game. I rooted against them in memory of Sean Taylor because I wanted the Redskins to go deep in the playoffs in memory of him because he was my favorite defensive player at that time. I just loved how he would always give 100%. If someone came across the middle, he would squash them and basically put them out of the game for the rest of the game. Basically what Cam Chancellor does for us now. I read somewhere that before every Seahawks game, he watched highlights of Sean Taylor. So, salute to Sean Taylor, may he rest in peace. But yeah, I rooted against him that game, and I might get in trouble for saying it. but I rooted against them in the Super Bowl against the Steelers only because my then assistant, who is now my godmother from my first communion, her dad, who is like her father, who is like a grandfather figure to me, is a Steelers fan. So out of respect for him, whenever the Steelers are in the playoffs or make the Super Bowl, I cheer for them out of respect to the man who who is a role model to me just by how he raised my godmother and his siblings and his whole family. I love them all. So salute to them. But yeah, the way I became a Seahawks fan. Basically I heard the genius that made USC what it was. Pete Carroll was leaving USC and I heard he was having a book signing in Orange County. So I had my mother, who I love more than anything in this world, her and my nephew, of course. I had my mother take me from near, from Culver City all the way to Orange County to a book signing for Pete Carroll's book, which I don't have in front of me now. But if you're a fan of Pete Carroll, you know what book I'm talking about. So, we get there late, we get in the elevator. We're in the elevator with the editor of the book. I think his name was Yogi. And we step out of the elevator. Uh, there's a bathroom to my left. And out of that bathroom comes out who else but Pete Carroll. I barely have time to. I barely have time to say hello before he grabs me, or should I say, my chair from my mom's hand and starts pushing me to his table where he's signing books and shaking hands with Seahawks fans and USC fans both. And I sat with him the whole signing and got to pick his brain about a lot of things, football and otherwise, but mostly football. And before he left, I asked him, "Hey coach, is there any way I can go up to Seattle and catch a game?" Because I had never been to a football game ever, whether it be professional or college. And he made it happen. So, shout out and salute to Pete Carroll. I will never say anything bad about the man as a person or a coach. He's just great in both respects. He's treated me and my family great throughout the years. Shout out to him. So the first time I went to Seattle was 2010 against when they played the Cardinals at home, which was ironically Marshawn Lynch's first home game as a Seahawk. I got to go on the sideline before the game, I was on the visitors sideline, and all of a sudden I feel something wet hit me in the chest. It's a glove. I look up. Larry Fitzgerald is running with the other glove towards me. Hands it to me. Runs back to the tunnel. Shout out to Fitz, to Larry Fitzgerald, a class act and a great human being. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to take a picture with him. But a great guy, great player. Will never have anything to say about him either. Except when he kills us deep in a game. Then I might let something slip that I don't mean, but it's out of fandom. But yeah, my mom didn't, and still to this day doesn't really understand sports. So she's like, look at all these crazy people sitting in the rain, chanting seahawks, yada. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, yeah, these are my people. These are real fans. These are great fans. Everything else. So I come back home to California. I get a Facebook, and then I find the excuse me. I find the SoCal Seahawks, the Southern California Seahawks fan page, and I make friendships with people like Cedric Moore, who is the godfather of Seahawks fans out in California. If you ever need a place to come watch a Seahawks game in California, make sure you go to the backstage on a Sunday and catch a Seahawks game. There's nothing like it except for CenturyLink, of course. That place is a clink, literally and figuratively, a great place to watch a game. But yeah, backstage, great place, great atmosphere, and nothing but 12s around you. So yeah, shout out to backstage, Cedric, and the whole Southern SoCal Seahawks fan page on Facebook. Shout out to them. Now 2011 was a difficult year for Seahawks fans, and I did not make it out to a game that year. But every year since then, I have been able to make it out to a game. Thankfully, all glory to God. And the year they made the playoffs, Russell Wilson's rookie year. No, actually, I take that back. The year they made the Super Bowl, a guy with a YouTube channel decided to post the comeback against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not know how much it would grow. That guy is North Willie, aka Norcam. I met him in St. Louis this past season. Great guy. Had me on his video when he was at the Rams game. If you go back and watch that, you'll see me at halftime saying, we need Cam, which, in my opinion, if we would have had him, we would have won that game. I don't know if we would have won the next week against the Packers, but Sorry, but that's another story. So yeah, people like that are the reason I will never jump off this bandwagon ever. And I have I have been fortunate enough to meet some of the Seahawks players. They are not only great players, but great people on and off the field. And God bless them always. And yeah, they just come from great backgrounds and great families. I can't say anything bad about them. So no matter what, I will always be a 12. Always love Seattle and always love my Hawks. So yeah, just wanted to get that out there. Oh, and in other news, yesterday Tom Brady lost his appeal. What a surprise! Nobody cares about your appeal. Tom Brady, you freaking spoiled child. Ah, take that loss, take the suspension, cry to your wife, and then come back week 4, you freaking idiot. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So salute to everyone I mentioned. I don't like the name drop people I met, but unless I get the information. Coach, Coach Carey, if you ever see this, sorry I have to name drop you without asking, but it's kind of the purpose of the video. So salute to you again. Thank you for everything. Nothing but respect and admiration for you, and until next time, that, that's all I have to say on the matter, and so until next time, until the preseason starts, God bless, and go Hawks. I'm out. Peace.